Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to have one of the most unique vehicles I've ever seen. And we're going to meet Ricky. Hi Ricky, welcome to the channel.
Thank you. Welcome, and thank you for coming here and sharing this with the world. So,
Well, thank you for creating it. I mean, it's a work of art.
uh,
So are you going to start full timing? Are you taking trips?
I basically live in my vehicle full time, but when I'm in Colorado, I'm on predominantly on someone's property and sort of have a little life there, and it revolves around the dogs more than anything.
Yes.
But so it's sort of a safe spot for me to be. But I live in my truck there.
You live in this truck there?
Yes, and it has changed. 4 years ago was my first trip down here, and there was just a topper on that. Then I got a little pop-up camper, and then bam, I'm going right up to like what I really need to have for me and my life, and you know, it's an expression of everything from inside out. And
So basically you're spending your summers in Colorado and then traveling the rest of the year?
I come here, but not till late, not till usually about Christmas. And I spent about 3 months because there's another dog at the house up there, and I'm so attached to the pets that I have two of them here and one's there, and I don't want to spend much time away if I don't have to be for them and for the whole thing. So otherwise I'd probably be like, oh, it's October 1st, time to go.
So you're in Colorado in the part of the winter.
Yes, I was just living in this there, and some nights under 10 degrees.
And I would guess this must be very, very cold.
Yes, you're not really holding heat in here very well at night. I mean,
No.
you could turn on a propane tank and have it up at X amount, and actually you'd be just fine. But I don't like cranking on propane all night long.
No.
And there's been nights that were really cold, and I did do that, but I just kind of kept it on a low enough thing, and it probably kept it around, around 32-ish in there. Something just above freezing or whatever when it's like 10. But I never rely on that, as a person who lives like this. I think it's very important that everyone would know that you always get yourself a nice down sleeping bag. You have to have yourself like a $250 sleeping bag.
Right.
And then you're always set no matter what happens. The odd thing is that all the things about me, who I am as a person, how I've grown in my life, and I need certain freedoms. Like I don't want to have a wall around me, and all these different things also perfectly meld with all sort of my science and engineering behind this thing. The fact that I just got these windows in actually the perfect height, and they go to the full. Now I have the full legal heights, the full legal width, and I even get to add a little bit. Now I have a full space to create whatever I want in there. I mean, it's such a multiversatile space. I could sit in there and almost feel like I'm camping if I want. I could put a little heater in the center.
I think what most people are going to want when they see this, they think, isn't it tippy? Aren't you afraid it'll tip over?
Not at all. It's about 450 pounds.
Oh, so the weight's very good.
It's ridiculously light. Even my other camper is really tiny. I could even close my tailgate on my other little pop-up camper. And that thing's like 400 pounds or more. And I cut the bottom off of it.
So I guess I wonder about wind, because you got a lot of surface,
yes.
Even if it's light.
Yes, what you can't see here right now is that these actually collapse, and they have to collapse. I built this to be the legal width of 8.5 feet from here over, but when I put my windows up, it makes it too wide. So, but the fact is that this would blow right over, and this is almost unheard of to put something like this on a little tiny 4-cylinder truck. And that one can't be on hinges because it has to fit over the top of that just a little. So, but it just flips right over on top of it. And then I have two of them piggyback each other. And then, all these windows just come out as necessary, and they just store inside that one over here. Actually, they store in this one. You can see just all it is that little piece of metal on the bottom in here. And the windows just kind of sit on there and clip in.
So basically right all the windows on the bottom area come off?
Yes, all windows do too. Even the one in here, that skylight, you can see the buckles. So even though it does collapse on the whole wall, it actually also opens. But right now I don't have the arms made yet. And if I tried to open that, it could just fall and break. It would be devastating. That things can all go under here, because now we also have, look at all the space on each side. I can have something here like a cooler that's just on a regular thing that pulls out like a drawer or something.
A slide under there,
just like everyone else does with things. But that's a lot of space right there. And everything is a work in progress.
Of course,
and,
always.
And here I am with my sander. And that's a great thing about modern convenience. It's just that little solar panel over there, and I can sit here and do everything. Here I am still building and creating, and I'm just out in the middle of nowhere, kind of.
So do you have solar?
Just that one panel out there.
Just that,
That's
that
it.
one
That's
front
it. Just
panel.
one panel, and I don't use it. I'm just such a super simple guy. I don't even cook. I mean, there's been a couple years I brought things. I'm like, it's in the way, and I don't want to have to clean it. And my life has been so hard up to this point these last few months, and I just so try to simplify. But you know, if you oversimplify, then you add work to yourself. You know?
Yes.
If you want to live in your backpack, life's going to be kind of tough. But
so you just put this blanket up, and that's really, it's actually quite cool in here.
yeah, I mean, I'm even feeling this breeze right here. If
I
I
am
wanted
too.
to, I could just take more things out. I mean, there's nothing that's going to stop me from being able to create a shade spot. I could always put something up, and I can always take all the windows out or whatever, open things. Yep, and there's a nice little breezer here right now. And this is the first time I actually put something over here like this and blocked it off, just because I knew it was going to be 73 today. And I thought, well, let's see what we can do here.
Right, it's actually been cold here in the desert. Now it's getting warm.
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, my life is super simple. I don't even really cook. I live out of, you know, this is a cooler, but it's got all kinds of whatever. It's like mostly junk food in here. But I eat lots of things like dried mangoes are like the garden of the god right there, eating that. And lots of nuts and things. But anyways, that's all I do is have a bunch of very simple things. I couldn't even bring all the food I wanted to this year, and I even had it saved. And it's been tight. I spent every penny on this and didn't expect to. So I put myself in sort of a bind. And that's happened before. Because this is my dream, and it took a lot longer than I thought it would. There's a lot of meticulousness to this.
So this must be your bed up here?
Yeah, this is my sleeping area.
Wow, what a view.
Just have a little, all I have in here is just a little memory foam thing. It's perfect for me. That last little pop-up camper I had was killing me. Every time I tried to turn around, I was banging my knees and this and that. This whole thing is such a great feeling to be in. And let's pop this down even for a moment.
Yeah.
Because we want to get that feeling of, you know, I just don't want anything to be blocked on me. When I'm outside and I live like this, I just want to still feel like I'm outside. And when I left Colorado, you know, we had some snowstorms, and I was able to just sit in here with the propane cranking, with my hot chocolate, and just watching it snow around me. And to me, that's just that's like the dream I've had for so long. Every time I just see that simple idea somewhere of like some bubble or some sunroom, I'm like, I just want to just have my own little tiny spot like this in the world and have that freedom to live like that. And this is it, you know. I mean, for a little tiny truck, hey, I've got myself 8.5 by 6 feet right here and another 8 feet over there.
One of the questions I always have to ask is, how are you going to the bathroom and taking a shower?
Just sponge bath all the time.
And how do you go to the bathroom? Just like most of us, a bucket?
Yeah, I just get a bucket and throw some sand, and I do not like to ruin anything out here.
Well, Ricky, it's pretty amazing what you've done here. I really appreciate your sharing it with us.
Yes, yeah. I like my house like I like my government. Transparent.
Can't go wrong there.
I like to see it. No, but you know, there's so much to the safety of this too. You know, when I'm sitting here and there's nothing impeded now. Now I'm aware. You know, to me, it's so important to like to be aware of things, and that's something that came to, you know, that's the whole thing where I had my own personal thing was like awareness in life, and like, you know, even like you're aware when you're talking with someone, did they hijack your conversation and shift it off? You know, awareness, you know, and when you're out here, you want to be aware. There could be coyotes coming near. There could be an animal in need. You know, I've had, you know, all of a sudden you see some poor animal and you're like, oh, I'll help the animal. Whatever it is, though, you know, if you put a wall in front of your face, you can't see it.
No,
but in here, you know, I can control that here, though. I have yet to get some nice whatever curtains or the things that I can control everything here if I need to.
Sure can.
But this is, you know, I love it when I sit right here, you know, at night, or get that little black chair in here, and I can see all the way around right through here, all the way around.
I know there are people out there who are fascinated by this and would like to get in touch with you. Is there any way they can get hold of you?
Yeah, I'm just on Facebook. RICKYGRANDE, like the Rio Grande River. So, and I have long hair and there with some sunglasses on, but you will see the background picture of my experiential living space.
That's what this is.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. You know, I love sharing ideas with people. So, anyone gets a hold of me, you know, I have all kinds of amazing ideas in my life that I'm trying to work towards right now.
Well, Ricky, thank you so much for sharing your home and your life with us. It's incredible. I really appreciate it. Folks, I know you've been inspired, so go to Ricky's Facebook page and get to know him there. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you got anything out of us, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.